What's the best way to completely remove everything from a computer, without reinstalling? I have a friend who wants to sell their computer, but obviously all personal information and software that it is on it needs to be removed before doing so. Usually I would format and reinstall it, but I cannot easily get hold of the required XP DVDs and I'm not 100% sure the serial number is stuck on the case as usual, so getting hold of it will probably require more effort than I'm prepared to spend. So, what's the best and quickest way to remove and uninstall everything from the PC without reinstalling it? Thanks. Edits. I'm looking to remove things like internet history and all installed programs, too. I know how to remove the history at each individual program, but that could take hours. The machine is not branded and therefore there is no website I can go to download recovery software. There is no recovery partition on the computer and I'm not aware of any recovery DVDs for it either. I can only assume it was installed from a retail copy, and therefore there is no way to recover it to factory settings. It needs to have XP installed, not any distribution of Linux. Like most average people, the person getting the computer will not understand what to do with a computer that doesn't have Windows installed, and software like Office does not work on Linux either. Buying another license is not really an option either. She has just brought a laptop to replace the computer, so buying another license for a computer that she's getting rid of doesn't really make sense. Thanks for all the help so far.
This is what I have done in the past before donating an old computer to a friend or a relative. Uninstall everything that isn't shipped with Windows using an uninstall tool that also cleans the registry and deletes leftover files. I like Revo Uninstaller Free. Delete all bookmarks in E. Use a tool to remove private data from the computer, browser history, cookies, recently opened files. Again, I recommend Revo. It has a tracks cleaner on the Tools tab. Delete all files on the desktop and in My Documents and anywhere else you know there is data. Empty recycle bin. If you have more than one user, repeat 2 to 5 for each user. Create a new admin user, with a blank, no password, log on as that user. Delete all other accounts. Delete the folders for the old/removed users in C column / documents and settings. Delete C column / documents and settings / all users / document, and all files on any other partitions / hard drives beside C column. Do a full computer search for media files and documents to see if you missed anything interesting and delete those. Get a free space scrubber and run that to make undeleting files impossible. I use Eraser. After this, the computer should be safe to sell.
You're not going to be able to clean a computer to any degree that is secure without wiping and reinstalling the OS. However, it doesn't have to be painful. Download and install to a CD Darix boot and nuke. Get hold of a copy on CD of the version of Windows your friend is using. Download and run Double Driver. Use it to back up your drivers onto a USB stick. Use Magical Jelly Bean Keyfinder to find out what the Windows XP serial is. Once you've done all that, then you're ready to go. Run Derek's boot and nuke to erase the hard drive. As noted by this could take many hours, so run overnight. Boot the Windows XP CD and go through the installer. Ensure that Windows updates are turned off, as otherwise you'll find yourself waiting through hundreds of them during the install. Use the CD key you got previously to re-register Windows. Let Windows go online and validate your CD key. Unplug the network cable. Point Windows at the USB stick for any drivers that are missing. No need to download anything. Turn on Windows Update to the recommended settings. Power off the computer. Job done. If you're feeling benevolent, then you could also turn on Windows Update and download all high-priority packages. Install Microsoft Security Essentials. Use Ninite to pre-install a bunch of useful applications really quickly and unattended, e.g. Firefox, VLC, Picasa, Adobe Reader, Flash, Silverlight and CDBrinksp if you have a CD/DVD writer on the computer.
Couple of options. Just wipe the entire hard drive with a utility like Derek's boot and amp, nuke this URL, which will effectively blank the entire drive. Then allow the new owner to install whatever operating system they prefer. Create a new user, assign it admin rights, and then remove the contents of the folders located under C:\documents and settings all user except the new admin. For example, remove C:\documents and settings\administrator. This in effect removes all the personalized data for the users. Then you'd have to get some sort of registry cleaner, or as I've done in the past, manually walk through all the registry keys and remove them within regedit. Painfully cumbersome, but effective. In reality, the safest way to dispose of a system is to wipe it using a software disk eraser. Any software method can leave fragments of files behind since the file is really not removed, that is, anyone with time and a little knowledge can recover deleted data.
Short answer, no easy way to do what you suggest. Cleaning personal info from XP is a manual job that takes time, and no way to guarantee you got it all. Best advice is to use the restore partition, if it has one, or clean install of XP, and then when it is done restoring or the clean install is done, overwrite all the free space on the drive with Eraser 5.8. This guarantees all info has been overwritten and is not recoverable by anyone. Posting your make and exact model may prompt us for more suggestions. Since reinstalling is definitely not an option. Backup data you want to save. Create a new user account. Log into that new account and delete any other user accounts. Do not delete the admin or guest accounts. Uninstall any software you don't want to pass on. Then search the hard drive for those names of software and remove any folders left behind. Delete any folders on the C drive that may have been created manually by the user. Do a E789 reset, then delete browsing history, select all the boxes. Use index.dat suite to delete any DAT files it finds, requires selecting them to be deleted on a reboot this URL. At the command prompt type these three commands one at a time, hitting enter each time. The erase tmp command may take time to complete.
Empty the recycle bin. Use Eraser version 5.8.8 to erase the free space on the hard drive. Install Eraser, then right-click on the C drive and select Erase Unused Space. It may take quite some time if the hard drive is large. This URL.
If you want to support the channel, please enter subscribe.